That'll do us.
What'll we sell?
What's going about?
Clays. Hundreds of them. All that trendy stuff that wanks wear.
Take a deep breath. Gary, you set it up through Company House.
Lawyers?
Wallace and Gibbons. Gibbons is due another using. Get this thing up and running. We've got to be trading at least 4 weeks before the holidays. Mick, rake about. See if you can find some trendy wank with a head full of money nightmares.
I'll pull in at the next bus stop.
When you dip them, money and valuables are yours, driving licence and plastic are mine. All identification are mine. Hear me? A month from now, I don't want a credit card turning up on an enemy's computer. Jody, you know the rules. Waltz me out a step in this one, and I'll leave you with a face you need to imagine to believe.
Sorry, all right, sorry, all right.
I've found one. So enamoured with itself, two of them when they make a half-wit, but he's up to his intellect in debt. Classic stuff. Had his own hairdresser and boutique, but the recession washed his face. Gambles, mortgage, big car, and his wife doesn't know, and I think he's a pussy plunderer. I tell you, JoJo, the guy's got a bullseye stamp between his lamps. In a rotten wine bar, where else? But apparently for every new one that opens up in Glasgow, there's an old-fashioned drunk thrown up outside it. I've just spoken to my lawyer. Same again, William.
Cheers, man.
Oh, man, you tight-ass poultice.
Whiskey. Good, I get it, sir. Whiskey is clear. Whiskey going away from the
Sorry, mate. Private bar. Spelling mistake.
That guy there just walked in.
And that guy that walks down the street. Catch you up closest.
Sorry.
No, you're no.
Is that somebody wanting to see me?
If he was, he doesn't know.
I wasn't making the phone. He's found a wank. We could be in business here.
You only think that.
You've just been fast-forwarded, pal. Get it done.
While you're at it, turn up my volume. Hear me tell you, go hump yourself. JoJo, this isn't your Morse co-op number and copy.
You should let me put my hand down his throat and pull up his lungs. Forgers. Hate them. Fucking prima donnas.
Behave. Guy's a craftsman.
I've seen better work in a creche with a Wayne's letter set.
That's how we'll handle the van. You and Mick can take care of it. So where did you find Mr. Campbell?
Modelling a cardigan in my wife's catalogue. The phone book. Where do you think I found him?
Who kicked your kennel? Gary, time's climbing all over us. We've got to get this shop open. Because the next few days, we've got a bit of civilian business.
I heard.
Wedding's a wedding. Has to be organised.
Is it true she's marrying a...
It's a mixed marriage, right? What would you do if it was your daughter? What would you do?
What I don't need you to do is answer that.
I'm done.
Good work. You're on a bonus. I'm going to let Gary drive you home. Bungalow, you with me.
Well, JoJo, so see this lovely, lovely house. We'll live at Wendy's.
Bungalow, you've a head full of stretch marks. Leave that comic here. I'll have you back before your cement's dry.
Zorro, couldn't you cut that?
Gary, what are we going to call this company?
I'll think of something.
Tickety-boo. Tickety-boo.
I'll walk, thanks.
He thinks he's tough. You mean he's not sure?
Good night. Cheers. See you, man.
Oh, dear, I've woken you up, haven't I? You lazy bastard. Listen, can you get us a couple of crates over here, quick as you like? Yeah, mixed cases, that'll be
Thanks.
fine.
Aye, good night.
Yeah,
Good night,
cheers.
then.
Hey, Edie, you're too drunk to walk. Drive home. Ah, there she is. Thank you very, very much. There we are. Right, let the rebels commence and let joy be unrefined. That's hundreds more drinking the way, boys. Yeah!
Dan, I've let it go so far. You know I don't have a license to serve drink.
I see, I would have thought your problem was what you are licensed to sell.
Cheers, councillor. What kind of woman would you like?
One of them big ones with a leg at each corner. I'm homesick. Ah, here's the man. Here's the boy! How you doing? Look at that bloody state.
I've been in the cabin with that prick for 45 minutes.
Premarital nerves.
Is that what they call it these days?
They call it what they like. I'll call it money.
What a boy, eh? What a boy.
Thanks for this, Uncle Dan.
Ah, Louie, son, it's only money. If what they say is true, you can't take it with you, I'm no going.
No. It's not just that. My father wouldn't have done it.
I should bloody well hope not. If you were my son, I wouldn't give you a stag night in a dump like this. Especially if the carpet sticks at your ankles.
It's hard to believe that you and him are brothers. You've always been what I imagined my father should be.
Son, you're only saying that because I know him.
No.
No, listen, it's easy enough for me to weigh in with a few quid from time to time, but I mean, I never had the burden of responsibility of having to bring you up. Oh, mind you, having said that, brothers we may be and brought up together we were, but my father's always been a stranger to me. Just different and separate people, him and I suppose.
He doesn't want me to get married. But I'll do anything to get out of that house.
No, that's not a good enough reason for signing up for life. He's jealous of you. You know that? He's jealous of the life in you. Now, you get married. Don't let him cling to your clothes. He smothered your mother. I don't mean he mistreated her, nothing like that. Just... Well, I never realized that Protestant households practice purdah.
Guilt. I feel like I should love him because he's my father. And I don't.
Love. What a mindless, meaningless, bloody word that is, isn't it? See, I'd far rather a son of mine like me as a friend than love me as a father. Your father's trouble is he's got ambitions for a soul, and you're the target for it. Enjoy your marriage. Enjoy your night.
You stole one of my brother! Get up! Shut up, bastard!
You knew about this, you big shite.
No, no, no. It's a boys' game. But I'm not one of the boys.
Look at that.
Who's has arrived and the saunas are ready?
Gentlemen, you may get torn.
If you ever want to know what God thinks about money, just look at the insufferable pricks he gives it to.
Better call the police.
They are the police.
Bells tinkled, Jojo. That went out with Nelson's eye.
It's a wedding we're going to, no debt collecting.
Jesus, man, you need to be the best fighter in the town to walk about under that.
Good. This should perform as well on you, sir. Dignified.
Okay. Get they two dignified up and all. They look as if they fell off the back of the Lord's bus.
Whiskey and a half pint, please, pal.
That's 164, please.
Wait, I can't pay for this. Sorry, mate, honest. My head was busting and I was desperate. You know what it's like yourself. Tomorrow, I'll bring in the money.
When you can pay for the drink, you can have your jacket back.
Oh, mate. I'll have a large vodka on, eh?
Hey, can we collect it?
Of course you can. It'll help pay for the divorce lawyers after the wedding.
Well, that's a bit cynical, Louie.
I wouldn't know about that myself. I've only been married 3 times.
Right, who's for a kiss at the bride for £1 then?
Give the girls a drink and don't tell it's from me.
Who's for a kiss at the bride for £1 then?
Make it a good one, lassie. Revive a few memories.
Hey, don't sit too hard, hen, for I've got 2 more payments and it is us.
Well, did it work?
Well, mine's still a blank.
Kiss at the bride for £1, Mum.
Oh, sailor, when the tide turns, come home safe to me. As you sail across the sea, oh, my love is there to guide you. In Capri or Amsterdam, Honolulu or...
Help yourself to drinking sandwiches. Look where the cat drives down. Sit down.
Peace.
What's wrong, eh?
It's just to release all of the tension and worry and knowing it's going to happen. She's had a great night, Jean.
Sure, honey, we've all done it. You know the first and you'll know the last.
Aye, her mum can handle her. Look.
Tell your mum everything. That's a girl. Come on.
I don't know. It's just
close now and I feel rushed in and boxed up. I don't know.
You hear me
And
so
think about everything about my dad. I love you, Dad.
You feel me so clear.
Could you not get confused before I hammered the catalogue? You've just had a bit too much to drink. Have a wee whiskey, it'll make you feel better.
I won't tell it all. I won't tell it all. And do they have to? Do they have to know about my good night? Mr. Dolly, up in
Drake's a bit player here, eh? Here's the real one.
Dad, I'm your only daughter, and I'm...
You told your mother this?
You know what I mean, Dad? I couldn't hurt you for the world. You're my best friend ever, and when I get married, I don't want to lose you because you don't like my husband. I won't compete.
Hey, what or who gave you that idea? Louie's a good man. I've got a lot of time for him, Claire.
Maybe I'm wrong. It's just sometimes I catch you looking at him as if you don't like him. Hate him almost.
Do you like him? Is that what this is all about?
Like him. I love him.
Then that's all that counts, isn't it? And that's good enough for me. No, darling. Whatever you think I think of Louie, I'm not jealous. You won't have to compete. And I'm going to have to catch this London flight. Okay?
You'll be back in time to meet Louie's parents.
Long weekend, that's all.
Moon, Mr. Donnelly's wait.
Pish, smell like. I wouldn't look out the window if they were singing round the back. Have you been telling Claire I don't like Louie?
Of course I haven't. She's brighter than you think, and Christ, she doesn't take off anybody in this house. Doesn't get any easier, eh?
Tonight, of all nights, I could have done without a hen night.
Okay, of a man that works bank holidays. How's Myrna bungalow?
As miserable as always, thanks, Jean. That bitch inherited the Alps, she'd charge me £1 for a slide.
See you Tuesday.
Christ, the coloured-in family.
Look at her.
I'd hump her to the sanitary come into your hoses, dude.
I'd build a house for her.
I'd rather be up there on one of them.
You're up in one of them, you daft prick. Try not to forget which one. Anyway, that one's landing.
Another 3.
Departure lounge.
Have a good time. But behave. You know whose names are in these tickets?
You turn that alarm off, son, or I'm going to start shadow boxing.
No. Nothing's been taken from inside. Only the show jacket. Don't understand now. Why smash the window for?
Wee boys, on a rainy night like the night, it gives them a reason to run all the way home if they've no bus money. Ah, well, there's little more I can do here tonight, sir. I've called in the CID. They'll be along.
When?
Oh, hours, days, I can't.
Days?
Son, somebody stole your jacket, no your life. And even if they did, there's still a queue. It's Saturday night. Away and in wait.
They get much?
What would you know about anybody getting anything?
Well, unless subsidence in this town's reached California proportions, I would hazard a guess and say that was caused by having a brick hurled through it. Have you formed an opinion yourself yet?
This is a lawyer for the business. I called him. They only took the show jacket. It's a one-off. Don't understand it.
William, don't worry. Insurance, no problem. Now, the first thing is to get the window repaired immediately before the lone trumpeter assembles the hordes to start ravaging.
Repaired this time of night?
There are round-the-clock companies.
On a holiday weekend?
I like a man with positive thinking. Just relax, sir. I'll get to phone and I'll take care of everything, okay?
Where's he going?
The dancing, I think.
Well, then to be shot, innit?
Jesus. Like Doberman.
Nick, can you get out and have a word with that guy about his dog?
What about it?
If he comes near me, I'll cut his throat.
How do you know it's not a bitch?
He wasn't talking about the dog.
What kept you?
Well, when your call came through, the wife was lying in my shirt tail. I hadn't the heart to wake her up.
Okay, look, man, I'm here in the middle of the night waiting. My nerves are like mandolin strings.
Aye, I can see being used a full-time occupation. Go home, as arranged. We'll manage. Keys.
Lock it up tight.
Board it up and we'll glass it in the morning. I hate this time of the morning. See, when I was a boy doing the pit, we never saw the daylight.
What about the summer?
Don't hump a memory.
I like it. Darkness you can wrap around you. Wear it. Suits me.
That's because you like creeping about in folks' houses when they're asleep. Come on.
Hey, listen, country boy. Jammed in that van we had to listen to you gibbering away like a budgie. Keep it to aye and now, okay?
Hey, I'm not a country boy. I'm from Greenock. Put the kettle on, Polly. Keep your hands off they fancy knickers. Those guys in there would change your life with as much thought as I'd put into changing a dead bulb.
Aye. No.
Wally, look at all the different kinds of things you can eat. My eyes can hardly take it all in.
Nah. I can't go that pasta. Greasy Italian food's no good for you. It's not healthy neither it is. Makes you all big and fat and that. Come on, there's a bus. Come on. Let's go even have a piece of sausage.
Business lunch, please. 3 times.
Another sherry for the Signora?
She'll have a Lambrusco. We all will. A bottle.
Very good.
Well, young Louie, I suppose there's little I can say that I haven't already said. Not even to postpone for a year or so to see if promotion...
It would make no difference.
To me... To me, it would. Young man, I've been a beat sergeant for 25 years. And I was pleased enough when you followed me in my profession. I was even more delighted when you made CID at such an early age. And now you want to endanger that by marrying, so... Well, I just don't think...
No, that's true, you don't. Accept about yourself.
Louie, please. We've been through all this. You promised a celebratory lunch.
The very best to you, young Louie. And to Claire. She's a lucky girl.
Your father's bought me a lovely outfit for the wedding.
I'll be in uniform, of course.
And Claire's perfect for you. I'm desperate to meet her family. And Louie thinks so too, don't you, Louie?
Think what? That her family's perfect for him. God's sake, Jenny, behave. We've never met them.
I know he's a difficult man. But he does mean well, Louie. You're his only son and he is thinking about you. You know, maybe in a sense, it's because you've achieved what he always wanted to and, well, I guess in his old-fashioned way, marriage he views as a hindrance to a career.
Habit.
It incarcerates you. You're defending him from habit. Huh? The only thing you said applicable to me is, yeah, I achieved what he couldn't. And for my sins, a dedication to the profession he forced me into. He's jealous. And he wants to screw up my life, just as he's done yours. He's a mean-spirited, domineering bully. I'm sorry. My frustration with him has made me tactless. You know, I didn't expect him to be happy for me. I just thought he might have been fatherly.
You're right. But I'm 53 and I was old at 30. And he always was a man of cheap taste. But fill it up again before the swing comes back. Habit incarcerates you.
The party's beginning to swing, eh? Now, when do we meet the lucky in-laws?
Tuesday.
And what does her father do?
He's in business.
JoJo, we're in business.
Yes. We shall go to the ball. And how? Tickety-boo, bungalow. Tickety-boo.
Workmanship these days, what? I'll tell you, whoever built this one didn't build Adrian's.
Hey, what is it with this guy? We're bare buffed up down in a bank and he's gibbering about bad workmanship. Your name's got to your napper.
I'm called Bungle because I'm reliable. I only deal at one level.
I mean, if you'd more brains, you'd be called Tenement.
And I was a joiner to trade.
Joiner? You couldn't join a coffee morning.
Pray, all you lads, pray. You see the Lord answers all prayers, eh? Eh? I think he's just slung you a diffie.
Enough. I can't speak for the Lord, but for my own part, cut it out, and that's no a pun. Perry, you know better than this. Let that tension use you, we're all guaranteed breakfast for the next 10 years.
No.
Can't you really park that here, mate?
Oh, as soon as we lift the glass off, I'll take the van round the corner and park it.
Make it quick. There's an orange walk coming through here.
Is it worth putting the windy in? Sorry.
Aye. Next time, I'll tell you a snib.
Pleasure.
More will plunder. Do you want to pick one for a tryout?
Holy Christ, JoJo! We've got to get out of here. Did you hear that?
Sorry, I couldn't hear anything. An explosion just blew me off the ladder. You're still in the clear, but you can't chance another like that.
Jesus, JoJo. Next time I'll rate new plunder. What happened?
Oh, I don't know. I must have dawdled this thing 100 times. It's got to be the atmosphere in this vault.
There's no way you can lessen the charge. No with this stuff.
It's got to be the compressed atmosphere in here. There's no other way we can open the box. There's certainly no way we can cover the noise. We're humped.
And so we should be. Nude books.
9 months planning to tunnel through 3 feet of brick for a wank. No, no, no.
What is it, Tim?
It's my father at lunch. Oh, he's so stuck up. I don't think he's ever seen me shoes.
Oh, Louie, he's not that bad. Oh, stop indulging yourself. Everybody goes through disliking their father.
Well, you didn't with yours.
Ah, but JoJo's one of the good ones. As I was about to say before you gave yourself a fix of guilt. I juked out to speak to you because, well, you're not supposed to know this. Because I'm not supposed to know this, but my mum couldn't help herself tell me, and I can't help myself telling you, that for a wedding present, my dad, JoJo, one of the good ones, has bought us a 4-bedroomed house in Bishop Briggs.
What?
And trust me, you'll love it. Mum showed me the photos and everything. It's beautiful.
Oh, Claire. Oh, Claire, that's wonderful. Oh, Claire, that's great. Oh, that's great. That's like the biggest worry out the window.
No, it's not. Here's your money. Give. Come on.
This might be your lucky day. That's a £50 note, but that's a warrant card. CID, you're under arrest.
Look at him. He's a swagger till he could dry a washing it. This is your day, pal. Have a gutful of skeets.
Aye, thank you kindly. We're on duty.
Okay. See you right, bugger ahead.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One, two, 1, 2, 3.
dance at your daughter's wedding.
Shut yourself!
Hey, it's a flute band just playing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Godless King Billy! Tickety fuckety boo!
Mother? Oh, I know drinking this early is breaking the habit of a lifetime. But we only have this one time, eh?
Indeed. Oh, I can hardly breathe. I'm so tense with a sense of impending danger.
Oh, Jenny. Jenny. I'm trying hard, you know.
I know you are, dear. We decided to brighten up our lives when Louie goes, yes? All these years you've been an enigma to me. Chasing people, arresting brawling drunks, the horror you've seen, and the funny stories as well. But they've been kept for the people you work with. That's the man they get. The man I got's a boring old fart.
Jenny.
Yes, yes. Owning up time, Louie, strict and straight to the point of blindness. Well, that part of you is now done and dusted. Drink that in one gulp. Go on, drink it. And pour another. Me too. And when we get there tonight, we're going to have a celebration and enjoy ourselves. And none of your snobbishness.
Thought you'd left something out, Jenny. It's just that, well, not everybody sees things the way I do.
Nobody does. Not even your own brother.
Dan's a rogue. You've never understood that. You always thought I was jealous of him. Never. He's a rogue and a contradiction. An educated man who can't spell moral or ethical.
Yes, I know, but... Well, he always had life about him.
That's because he's never a victim of his own behaviour. And you don't get to see the wreckage in his wake.
I still know how to press your button.
Jenny.
To us. A nice night, our new in-laws and grandchildren.
Now look, Jenny, don't expect me to...
Drink.
Well, young Louie, your mother told me earlier. Wonderful news. Wonderful. Have a sherry.
Cheers, Dad. Be there at 8 o'clock.
Louie, wonderful. You couldn't get a better start. Great start.
That was Louie. He's going to be late, but his parents won't. Hey, what's this? Hey, you haven't got rid of me yet.
Who said it was for you? That bone-crushing cuddle may well have been for me. I get vulnerable too, you know.
Like when you're asleep. Everybody's always after getting at my Joseph. Making fun of you. Getting you good using and bullying you.
It's only natural at my age. Get a bit nervous at the thought of meeting a new family.
Oh, Dad, you're not really nervous, are you? Louie exaggerates when he talks about his father, honest.
Nah, honey. Positively squeamish, maybe. But we'll be all right once they've all arrived. We'll be calmer after a few blasts on the old karaoke.
Dad, you promised.
All I said was he could have his turn first before your mother gets on it. You know, I would never do anything to embarrass you, don't you? Your mother might if she gets her hands on that microphone.
Listen to it. Johnny Mathis with the flu.
I'm going to put you down now because some nasty, nosy neighbour might be keeking through the curtains and report me to one of them social workers. Know what I mean? I'm suffering with a tram lag, OK? I'm nipping upstairs for a wee kipperoonie. We'll be ready and batten down for the Tempest at 8 bells, precisely. Jean, I was wondering if you'd nip upstairs and help me to get to sleep, you know.
Rattle a mogadon.
Tell you to move.
Oh, wait, here. Somebody guzzled the bank.
Oh, we lost our nanny, have we? Beat it or I'll tow your arse. Get the other side of that tape, the lot of you.
Inspector Gibbons in charge of the inquiry. John Farrell, Forensics.
Hey, John. Louie. Hi, Louie. Touch of subtlety here, eh? What did they use? Flamethrowers?
Well, they may as well have. Homemade nitro and some plastic. They get it from sweating gelignite and boiling water. They were wearing gloves, but it wouldn't have mattered anyhow. They quite uninhibitedly and literally bombed the place.
Well, looking at the mayhem, consider this a silly question, but does this have anybody's touch to it?
Nobody's I've seen. No, it's got to be a one-off. Interestingly enough, everything else has been professionally done. It's obviously been planned for some time. And the teamwork, highlighting the lasers so as they can work without triggering them. Smart stuff. But when they get in here, Christ alone knows.
And me. Still in the dealers. Find out who bought 100 weight of ecstasy, and that's your man. This wasn't a robbery, it was a rave.
Hey, you got to think to blink. Geez. Right, John, I'll let you get away. I'll speak soon, eh?
Best of luck.
Cheers. Okay, apart from the briefing I had in the way in, what else is there to?
The shop manager, William Shearer, I saw him upstairs.
Yeah, I passed him. I'll get him in the way out. Bank manager.
On his way in with a list of box renters. He's already had a word with some of them about insurance and whatnot, but that's a nightmarish scenario.
I'll fill it in because some of the box renters are already saying they've had nothing stolen because their boxes were empty.
Could they be?
No. Tax evasion cash, rich fairies keeping drugs for personal use, you understand? Pornography and collectors who've knowingly bought stolen pieces and they come down here once a week to ogle them.
That'll do. We'll question them all anyway, but trying to put a value on what was taken from here.
These boxes were all individually blown, right? Which means that somebody up there must have heard something.
There was an orange parade.
I shouldn't have bought that second bunch of white heather. An orange walk. At least that explains it.
Hey, boss, well, I'll get started straight away and I'll question 80,000 Orangemen and I'll find out if any of them heard anything suspicious while they were playing.
Yeah, at least there's one positive deduction to be made here. That eliminates everybody that lives in Lark Hall. They're alibied up.
Dear me. Hint of a stagger there, eh? Cheers. Cheers. And how is business, Joseph?
Great, Louis. Great. Sometimes I find it difficult to believe there's a recession, no? More drink, ladies? There we go. Yeah, well. Once again, Lewis, Jenny, lovely to have you here. To Claire and Louis.
And here's to their future, and to the great start to it that's been given to young Louis. Wonderful start. Well, he'll tell you about that himself.
Claire tells me you've been in London, Joseph. Oh, I used to love London, times that I had there. But they tell me it isn't what it used to be.
To tell you the truth, Jenny, I limit my visits now to once a year because...
Believe it's filthy, congested. Muggers and beggars on every corner.
Aye, well, Harrod's food hall's still reasonably safe.
Joseph, I was going to say this earlier, but have we ever met? Your face is familiar.
No, Louis, we've never met.
But your face is familiar.
I don't think so, Louis. I may be familiar to you, but my face isn't. What you mean is, my type is familiar to you, just as yours is to me.
I don't understand.
Come here, there's something I want to show you.
I was always fond of London. Nice, warm memories. It was a town that was always kind to me. Mind, that was before I met Louis.
It's a hobby I've had since I was a boy. Whoop. 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 Kind of mixed metaphor, really. You know, by definition of flight, the free, and yet caged. See the big bird up there? That's my rogue do. Yeah, he flies wild. Never mixes with the rest. Soars much higher than the others. Never comes in when I call him. He's independent. He thinks.
Won't he come down if you put food out?
Sees food as bait. Is it beautiful? She's a pouter, and that's how you display her plumage. You have to be very careful, though. You don't blow her lungs out her arse. Bring him home. Doesn't he see her as bait, though? Falls for it every time. For all his independence. She'll bring him in.
Are you trying to tell me that's how you see yourself? Wild but caged?
Not at all, Louis. Not at all. I guess what I'm trying to tell you is they love each other. Just like our Claire loves you, Louis. He loves her. I just want them to be happy.
But so do I. So do I.
That's good. Because when you recognise the familiarity you see in me, you'll know to leave it alone. So what's this great start young Louis has been given?
Oh. I promised I wouldn't mention it until he told you all himself.
Yeah, Louis, you have my word on it. And I'm known for it. I guess it's the house, huh?
The big bank robbery in Cloister Street today. Young Louis's been put in charge of the investigation. Wonderful, eh? Apart from the promotion being a great help to their marriage when he solves it, you could find yourself with a famous son-in-law.
True. True. This calls for a special celebration, Louis. Would you say we attack the pub? Let the wives get acquainted. I'll just make one wee phone call first.
One showpiece jacket? I don't get it.
Mister, what you definitely don't seem to get, and what I definitely find hard to accept, is the using that you have definitely been given. And you still don't get it. A man you've never met before gives you this job.
Every item you've sold from here is stolen. It's part of a hijack, but you don't know that. You can't question it because you don't know who stocked the shop. And irony of ironies, you get paid by standing order through the bank next door that's just been tanned. Don't go borrowing money in the strength of your wages. You've never thought of any of this. It's just slightly odd.
You married, eh? You married? Because I've got a wife and kids. Do you have any notion what it's like trying to get a job in this town? Any kind of job. Queue at that door and be humiliated by an 18-year-old girl who sends you to learn how to write a letter, answer the phone. You choke in your pride. Apply for the job advertising kitchen work. You don't get to wash the dishes because you can't speak fluent Cantonese. So this comes along, and you're telling me. Anyway, as I said to your man, the whole thing's been handled by reputable lawyers. Wallace and Gibbons. Take it you've heard of them.
Take him down, show him some dips. See if he can recognise Guy set him up. I've got a party to go to.
Does your face not want to go with you?
Cheers, mate.
What's coming out, big style?
Are we crazy? All the rest of the kids.
Business associate. It's a custom down here. Decorate the bar, Robert. Oh, I'm handless, mate. Give it to Louie yourself. Hey, yeah, lads. There we go. Get it down, yeah.
They help bring a wee bit of luck to the young couple.
Oh, he's a miserable prick. See what he's giving the kids. There we go.
All the best, Louie. All the best.
There you go. Gentlemen, best of order here. Please, best of order here.
What is it?
Here's to your Claire and Louie's boy and the uniting of two families. There you go.
Oh, baby, you're not that kind. Don't go breaking my heart. You take the weight off of me. Honey, when you knock on my door, I'll give you my key to time to dance, Louie.
I'm too stunned, G. I don't know what you've got my mother on, but I wish you'd pass that out.
Nobody knows it. Oh, oh, oh. When I was down, I was your clown. Ooh, nobody knows it.
Never ever in my life have I heard her sing.
Your mother was a lassie with life, you know. Still is. Still has. Don't go breaking my heart. I won't go breaking your heart. Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my. I won't go breaking your heart.
So there, it's time you started seeing your parents as people instead of thinking of them as gadgets.
Talking about gadgets, where's my dad?
At the pub with JoJo.
My old man's at a pub. This is another first. Jesus, Claire, this is radical stuff. Just when you think you're getting off with it, God gives you another humph.
What? Finding things out about your parents?
Finding things out about all your family.
Louie, don't think on that as your dad, Louie. Think on that is a holiday in Greece for me coming up the path.
Mr. Robertson?
Yes.
Can I have a word, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yes, it'll be on your desk first thing in the morning. Cross my heart. Okay, bye. Arsehole.
Oh, good. Mr. Gibbons is off the phone now. Just go in.
Come in. Now then, none of the on-duty shite. My boy, here's to you. After Friday, you'll be a man in the making.
Christ, Friday.
Am I nervous?
Dan, I've only one set of nerves, and they're strung out so far in this job, a fiddler could get a tune out of them.
No honeymoon then, eh?
Well, this is what we established earlier.
Oh, Christ, listen to him into the jargon already. Established. No. You mean what I told you earlier.
Christ, lawyers. Okay. Company's called Tickety Boo Productions. Idiotic name. And your office handled the transaction for the shop. These two men, Campbell, Robertson, are the company directors. And these two men don't know each other. They've never met.
That's not uncommon.
But it is uncommon that these two men, on or about the same day, 3 months ago, were pickpocketed in different parts of the city. That their identities subsequently turn them up as directors of Tickety Boo Productions. And although they admit that the signatures on this piece of company documentation appear to be theirs, they sign nothing. They were targeted, Dan. It's a dummy company. Oh, doesn't that bother you, Uncle Dan?
Louis, son, if you weren't involved in this, I wouldn't give one iota of a shite. It happens all the time. Let me tell you, all the time it happens. These are crazy days, Louis. Recession, bankruptcies, close downs, repossessions. This town's now populated with poor, desperate, no-hope bastards. Do you know who the biggest second-hand car dealer in the country is? The court receivers. You need a minimum of 2 directors to form a company. And that, my boy, is done through Company House, not us. We personally don't even have to meet the people involved. These days, it's all done by fax machine. Look, Tickety Boo deposit £10,000 in the bank.
Dan, spare me. I know the bank.
Aye, of course. Okay, we handle the leasing of the building and the manager's wages, and that's it. It's minimal stuff, Louis. Stuff for spotty-faced junior clerks. What, have you got spots or something?
I guess I'll try my luck at Company House. You're sure there's nothing else you can tell me, Uncle Dan?
Yes. Keep your ass off the pillow on your wedding night.
See you Friday.
He knew.
Can I go this way?
No, go in a straight line.
What's here?
Right. Are you ready?
Yeah. Come on.
Hey, mate. Nice jacket. Where'd you get it?
It's a gift for God. On a rainy night when he took pity on a poor drenched soul.
Brother, jump on in here. We'll take you down to the Special Crime Squad Temple of Praise, and we'll give thanks.
Amen.
Hey, you just sat that half-wit in my tea.
Your father's a very special man, Claire. Very special.
You know, you're a lucky girl to have a man like him.
Well, he's a lucky man to have somebody like me. And don't start. We get married tomorrow. And I don't want him in my bed tomorrow night.
It's not my father. This is work. But it involves another man that I thought was special, and now I'm not so sure. And if it turns against him, it's just the hurt I'm gonna feel for misjudging him, for being taken in, and for not being able to see him for what he is.
Well, that's hardly his fault. It's yours.
Claire, everybody likes to think that they're a good judge of character.
Christ. Men's pride and their pricks are about the size of them.
You're gonna be awfully happy here, Claire. No, please, darling, I've got to get back. I shouldn't even be here.
He got us that too.
JoJo, what a man you are.
Tickety Boo Productions. Are you off your nut?
Told me to think of the name, didn't you?
So you believe thinking gives you Lassa fever?
I don't like it, JoJo. I don't like it at all.
Your likes and dislikes are as interesting to me as your sex life, Dan.
JoJo, he's my nephew.
Tomorrow morning he'll be my fucking son-in-law. Rain seeps into your bones like guilt.
He's not a daft man. He knows I made that phone call. That was a stupid move.
Jesus. It's that wee coincidence you don't allow for. When it turns up, it turns you up, turns you in. Right into the nick.
Stupid, stupid move. I should never have made that call.
Should get somebody else to do it.
I couldn't. JoJo had put me in a position where I had to make the call personally. I was on a using.
Listen to it squeal. And its greed for power and influence that'll use anything and anybody. Call me old-fashioned, but when somebody owes me a favour, I expect to be paid back in one way or another. Don't ask favours and you won't owe any. And anyway, how could either of us know that Louie was going to be put in charge?
Louie? Is that his name? His parents call him that for a bet.
Look, all I'm saying is I can't cover it.
I know. We'll have to pull him in.
Pull him in? Why don't we just do him in?
There's more at stake here than the drinking vouchers you got.
Like?
Like my daughter's happiness, you prick.
That's your problem. It just become your problem, and that's official.
Dan, you're going to have to talk to him. It might mean me exposing myself, but it might save a marriage. Fill him in.
See you later.
Night.
Big man.
So what about this other business? Can I do anything?
No, I'll check that out myself.
You sure? 'Cause it's no problem.
No, I'll check that out myself. You just,
Big night tonight?
Yeah.
So who called the glazier anyway?
So let's get it right. You didn't break the tea. The other guy's broken it.
Alison, can you make sure there's 3 taxis booked for one from it? Yeah, cheers.
Hey, boss. They didn't tell you about the brick thrower. I'll charge him.
A first big investigation and I turn up a jacket in the chat. Charge him. Hide him. Tell him he can keep the jacket if he doesn't tell on me.
Are you kidding?
What do you think? Hand him over the uniforms.
Jesus Christ.
Find what you're looking for?
I'm not looking for anything. I'm keeping myself sane. I've kept her away from this all her life.
And it's not going to come at her now.
You're not going to hurt the boy, are you?
That's not even worthy of an answer, Jane.
All those years as a wee lassie growing up shielding her from it. The stories I invented the times you were away. The stories I memorised for the police when they came looking for you. The grims I spun for the neighbours and other parents at school meetings. Living an utter lie to the extent I believed it myself. I was married to a businessman that travelled. Has been away again, Mrs. Donnelly. Over in America, thank you, and you're hiding out in some safe house in this very town with me no knowing if you've been stabbed, shot or caught. Do you know some nights I used to push Claire in a pram all over this town? Looking up at the lighted tenement windows, wondering if that was the house you were hiding in. And all those years terrified of the door and the phone and the news and the telly. And at night in bed, my heart swapped places with Madam's apple. Why did you do this one, JoJo? We don't need the money. And your money we can't spend when we get it.
You know why, Jane. We were brought up together. It's a disease. And the only remission's massive doses of adrenaline. And I'm hooked on it. You live straight, there's nobody to beat. Nobody to beat, you can't compete. You can't compete. You don't exist. You're right. It's not about the money. It's knowing that you've stuffed them. That's the rush. That's when you really know you're alive.
What a load of shite, JoJo. Through you, I've lived my life as a barefaced lie and a hard woman. Not the kind of woman I had in mind for myself, but I can live with it. But only knowing that Claire will be shielded from it. Don't let her find out now. Your husband's friends support presents like these. Because none of them work. You okay, girls?
God, I'm so nervous about tomorrow. Louie, I know you're past the stage where you notice me, but don't pretend to be blind.
Sorry? Yes, you look lovely, dear. JoJo must have sent them.
God. Oh, it's a bit unkind of him to snap you in that condition.
Some other chap took them.
Oh. Well, Jojo's not as silly as you then, is he? He's not in any of them. Now, what do you think?
Christ's sake, Louie, turn it up, man. We better off taking a handful of mogadons.
You can't have it to cheer up a week. I know the problem, Louie. This day and age, we're talking role reversal. But don't be feared. You and I'll slip round the back. I'll let you practice.
I'm sorry. I'm away in another world. Not yet, you're not.
Sorry, Mr. Donnelly insisted we brought me here.
Sorry. Do you want me to sign for this? Thanks, sir.
Thanks, Abe. See you, Lucy. I love you, JoJo.
God, your boots are letting in. Let's get you out of here before our Claire sees you, changes her mind. Yep, there we go. Oops, you all right? Aye. There we go. There. I sleep in here sometimes when the birds need me.
JoJo, I'm not as drunk as I look. JoJo. Well, I've nobody to talk to. Except you. And you're great, and that. But he's my uncle, for Christ's sake. And I know he's involved. I don't know how much, but he is. And I'm going to have to, JoJo. I love my house. Thanks. Isn't enough. But JoJo, and JoJo.
Christ's sake, Louie, do you like the sound of my name or something?
No. But I like you, JoJo. You're great. And that arsehole little uncle of mine's a lawyer. You believe that? A lawyer.
Good morning, Minister. Jenny, will you stop worrying? You're doing man nuts.
I know, but God almighty, today of all days.
Claire's fine. She's in the car with her dad.
That's not a nice big smile. Great. Thanks very much. And let's take this family group. Can you close down just a little bit?
Jesus Christ, Louie, I can't believe I'm hearing this after all these years. I mean, she was a good-looking, she still is a good-looking woman. Anyway, you weren't even married to her.
Aye, listen, you. We're not talking about I feel it's someone's arse here. You forget. I'm your brother. I know you. I've lived my life according to the ways of decency.
Hello?
You grabbed everything you saw by whatever means necessary to end up living your life according to who dictates it.
Are you in for a surprise, you pompous prick?
I love you, Dad.
And I love you, darling.
I feel like a dick.
Wish you wouldn't set yourself up.
Hey, imagine getting towed up in a cell with one of these chookies in the kilt. Man, your eyes would be like whirligigs.
That's your true background here, Mick.
Is it? I thought I came for a single end. Hey, any more of that carry on the cameras up your arse?
Go on, get to.
carry on.
Jean!
Oh, that's us.
Louie, you're late. I know. Give me a break. Just a couple of minutes. Here, we need to talk.
What, on your wedding day? Are you crazy?
No, but you must be. You make a phone call with a company of glaziers that don't exist.
Louie, your mother's...
Look, 1 minute. Okay. You make a phone call to a company of glaziers that don't exist. In your office, I give you the chance to tell me, and you don't. Surely you must have known I'd have got it for the manager.
Hey, everybody slips up now and again. Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I just called them 3 yellow pages.
Prove it.
You see, I don't really have to. You proved that I didn't.
Dan. Uncle Dan. It's the deeds to my house, so what? You're JoJo's lawyer?
On and off now for the past 12 years.
What are you trying to tell me, Uncle Dan? What's going on here?
I'm not trying to tell you anything, son. I'm just saying to you, you like JoJo. He's a good man. He's been very good to you. He's bought you a lovely house, a car, and you love his daughter dearly. And now you're getting in there to marry her.
Hey, come on, man. Get inside. Everybody's waiting.
Take a debut, son. Take a debut.